Hi everyone, today let's do Leetcode 104, maximum depth of binary tree. This is part of blind 75 list of questions. It would be good if you know how to solve this. So let's start. We are given the root of a binary tree and we want to return its maximum depth. So maximum depth is the number of nodes along the longest path that goes from the root node down to the leaf node. So in this example here, this is the root node, and we can see that the longest root actually this one, and the second one is this one, and both of them are of length 3. As you can see, this is the output we want to get. Let's see how we can solve this. There are various ways to solve this problem, but the one we're going to focus on is recursive depth first search. So let's say you had an empty tree. The depth of an empty tree is 0. So this is what we're going to return if the tree is empty. So this is our base case. In a recursive function, we need a base case. In this case, if the tree is empty, we're going to stop. Okay, let's say we had a tree with one node with no child. So here where you see the square, I'm using it to indicate empty leaf nodes. So let's say we start here. This is the root node. When we are here, we know that, okay, we have at least one node. And then what we want next is we want the maximum depth of the left child and the right child of this node. So we can translate that to this pseudocode. So this is generally the idea we want to use here. Let's go back to the example that we got from Leetcode. So in this case, we're going to start here. So we know that we have at least one root node. Now we want to calculate the maximum of the left child and the right child. We come here, we know that this has depth 1 because as you can see, it has no child, so this is depth 1. On the right hand side, we reach this node here, we know that that's at least 1. And now we do the same thing, we go to the left child and the right child, and each of them is 1 and 1. So when we return here to the root node of this subtree, we're going to get the maximum. So in this case, it's both 1, so we're going to add it to our current root node. This now becomes 2. The max depth of this subtree is 2. We're going to return this one here to the root node. We have 1 plus 2, which at the end is going to be 3. As we can see, the algorithm we have used is the following. So this is the formula we have used: 1 plus the maximum from the max depth of left and the max depth of the right child. The time complexity of this algorithm is big O of n. Okay, let's write some code now. So the first thing we need is the base case of our recursive function. So if the root is null, we return 0. Otherwise, we're simply going to do return 1 plus the maximum between max depth of root dot left and the max depth of root dot right. So as you can see, if the root is not null, we're gonna add 1 plus the maximum of the max depth of the left child or the max of the right child, whichever is bigger. So let's see if this works. As you can see, it does work. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. Also check out my YouTube channel, you're gonna find many more Leetcode questions and other videos that I hope you're gonna find useful to prepare for your technical interviews. Thank you.